Hello, my beautiful Cancerians. It's Maggie the Irish Gypsy bringing you your February 2025 mid-month general reading. We are looking at the second half of February for the water sign of Cancer. I'm so glad that you've taken the time to be here with me today. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, these are general readings, so you may find it helpful to watch both your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign. And if you find that something resonates with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at it, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, you can email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You'll see that contact information by clicking on the description of this video. I would love to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you quickly within 24 hours with more information. I do offer lots of different types of readings, different types, lengths, styles, costs, spreads, little something for everyone. The 6 and 12-month overviews are still pretty popular right now. So again, if you're interested, please email me. All right, moving right along, Cancer, let's see what's incoming for you for the second half of February 2025. Okay, we have the Devil, some obsessive energy there. I mean, the Devil doesn't always have to be bad, too. I mean, there's a certain amount of temptation and allurement in it, and it's frequently perhaps not all that healthy, but not necessarily. It does represent, obsessive energy. A situation perhaps, or an opportunity perhaps, that you could leave but don't want to. Next we have the Five of Swords, winning at all costs. The question that's always begged with the Five of Swords is it worth it? Does the end justify the means? And only you can answer that. The Nine of Cups, wishes granted, getting everything you want. The thing that you want most. And the primary focus, overall energy for the last half of February, Cancer, is the Two of Swords. A tough choice to make, and one that you may need to make over emotion. Meaning, based on reality and what the black and white, what the practicalities are. Doesn't mean you have to ignore your emotions. It means that the Two of Swords represents maybe feeling a bit stuck because there's a choice you have to make, and it's a tough choice, right? Swords is governed by the element of air, which governs this, right? Our intellectual landscape, belief systems, and ideologies. It's also about truth and reality as well. So it may be something that you have to focus on that versus emotion as well. The whole thing that I'm seeing here, Cancer, is at what cost? I mean, traditionally, the Devil with the Five of Swords and the Nine of Cups, this is like, I will do whatever I have to do in order to get the thing I want most. Or will I do whatever I have to do to get the thing that I want most, no matter what I have to do? Will the end justify the means? The Two of Swords, too, it's kind of like, for some of you, this may be a bit of a moral or ethical dilemma. Or if it's not a blatant moral or ethical dilemma, it's potentially one. It's like, okay, there's something that you want above anything else, right? Your heart's desire. Are you willing to do whatever it takes in order to get that, no matter what it is? Lie, cheat, steal, break somebody's heart, or just be very... It doesn't have to mean, the Five of Swords can represent betrayal and deceit, but not always, right? It again represents being willing to do whatever you want in order to obtain the outcome that you want. And it may be that you have to walk away from people, places, situations, and you might break some hearts, right? In love and romance, you could break up with one person to go pursue a new opportunity, regardless of what that new opportunity is, or if it's somebody else, right? You might break somebody's heart to do that. Is it worth that to you? Is the potential gain worth what you're going to have to lose or sacrifice or walk away from? There's an indication here that you want it pretty badly. But free will, free agency. Let's clarify some of this. Let's clarify the overall focus of the Two of Swords. The Five of Swords, again, the Ace of Pentacles. For some kind of new beginning, some kind of new opportunity. Might be a new job, money, moving, relocating, a combination of all of those. The other thing I'm getting this message for, even though there isn't anything yet that's indicating a love romance relationship, I am getting a message here for maybe one person, maybe a few people, to be careful about saying yes in a relationship that's already proven to be not all that fulfilling or not healthy for you. This could be love and romance, it could be work, it could be any kind of relationship, really. By the other side or the other person promising something, or it's like kind of being in an unhealthy relationship, or a relationship isn't healthy. Maybe they're not a good partner to you, but maybe they propose marriage, let's get married, and you get all excited because you think that's going to change that person or change the nature of the relationship somehow. But if they made a bad boyfriend or girlfriend, then they probably wouldn't be a good husband or wife, right? So be careful. That's what I'm getting. So a tough choice about whether weighing the pros and cons, again, about what are you willing to, how far are you willing to go, how much are you willing to sacrifice to have this new beginning, to have this new start. Let's take a look at that Devil card. The Devil again, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands. Somebody's tired of a situation. Some of you may be simply considering leaving a person, place, situation, job, whatever, because no matter how much effort you've put into it and thrown yourself at it time and time again, there just hasn't been any success or recognition coming from it. And yet, there's still a pull, there's still a connection, there's still a temptation there. Let's keep on. Let's clarify that Five of Swords. The Moon, fear, lack of clarity, a bit of uncertainty. Seven of Wands, the Eight of Cups. Should I stay and fight for this, or should I leave it behind because it's proven to be unfulfilling? In search of or acceptance of the thing that I want most. See, for some of you, it might be, I just can't do this anymore. And in order to even have the possibility of having the thing that I want most, I need to walk away from this situation, even though it's really a tough thing for me to do. For others of you, it may be that there's already a concrete opportunity in front of you. But again, you still have to go through that same turning your back and leaving a situation that I feel you probably have some history and quite a bit of attachment to. Let's take a look. And the thing is, do I stay and continue fighting even though I'm so tired, or do I walk away? It's unclear. It's a lack of, it's tough, very tough choice. Let's take a look at the Nine of Cups. Wishes granted, getting what you want. You know, it's interesting that we have that Five of Swords, which is winning at all costs, no matter what it is, right? I mean, you have the Five of Swords twice, and you have the Devil twice. And you have the Nine of Cups here. You know. That Five of Swords, winning at all costs. Am I willing to do whatever I have to go through, or go through whatever I have to go through, right? And the Nine of Cups also sometimes begs the question of, you know, is it worth it? Sometimes the Nine of Cups is getting what you want and then finding out it's not everything you thought it was going to be. I mean, again, this is individual and free will and free agency, right? This is a general reading. Some of you, this is, you know, a cautionary kind of thing. It's not, don't go after the thing that you want most, but make sure that the methods that you use are transparent, or at least upfront, honest, and direct. And ask yourself, weigh the pros and cons before you make any spontaneous decisions. Nine of Cups. Doesn't mean no, it just means careful. Oh, good Lord. Look at all these repeating cards. The Nine of Cups again. The Three of Wands. We have the Five of Swords twice, the Devil twice, the Nine of Cups twice. Growth and expansion in the Three of Wands. Wanting more, wanting to do better, wanting to continue and build and move forward. Again, I'm getting this sense of, you know, how far are you willing to go? What are you willing to sacrifice in order to, what are you willing to sacrifice temporarily in order to have the thing that you want most? It might be that the process you have to go through is very difficult and tough, and it involves some tough choices, obviously some tough choices. And again, this is individual. I mean, only you can decide, you know, whether or not it's a realistic risk that you're willing to take, because the potential best outcome outweighs the potential worst outcome. But you have to weigh that out. Let's ask for guidance and advice. And some of you, the answer is going to be no, and some of you, the answer is going to be yes. Free will and agency, that's how we learn. Advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. How far are you willing to go to have that thing that you want, to have the recognition that you want, the promotion that you want, the relationship that you want, the whatever that you want, right? The Hanging Man. A temporary sacrifice of not taking any specific action yet, because you need to wait a little bit longer to see how things play out, because that's how you gain more information that might be important for you in making the right decision. Page of Cups. It's okay to stay open, to stay positive about it, but make sure you take a little bit of time to see how it plays out. If it's someone or a situation promising something, you know, do your due diligence, do some research, talk to other people. Is this an equal give and take? Because the outcome is going to be dependent on your actions, right? This is the reap what you sow card. At the very least, for advice, justice represents being honest, open, transparent, as direct as possible. Try to take the high road. Sometimes even when we have to leave a person, leave a situation, leave a job, or make a tough choice that we know it might hurt somebody else or other people might not be happy with, there's still an ethical and moral way to do that, regardless of how the other side reacts. In terms of your own self, there's still a moral and ethical way to do that, so that even if the other side doesn't react well, at least you can walk away without a bad taste in your mouth and going, oh, I wish I'd done that different, right? Because if you don't do this, justice implies that it may come back to bite you. So, advice and guidance. Interesting reading. I'm going to leave it there. Cancer, those are your messages for the second half of February 2025. Again, if this reading resonated with you and you'd like to take a little bit of a deeper look at something, pull the curtain back a bit, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself, for someone else, feel free to email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. Again, you can click on the description of this video to see that information as well. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will see you all a little while down the road. Stay safe, be well, be blessed, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.